for short, yes. All right, so I'd like to welcome you all to this amazing webinar. It's going to be an engaging one. It's going to be an interactive one. It's going to be a webinar where a lot of answers, a lot of questions will be answered. I know you have questions in your heart. I know you have questions ranging from are you sure this video will be delivered in 18 months? Are you sure how am I going to make money from this investment? Questions ranging from are you sure Land Republic is actually partnering with Oyo State government? Many questions that you have right there in your heart, all of them are going to be answered right on this call this night, right? And so I'd like you to just sit back, feel relaxed. Get a cup of coffee, get bottled water, and get your note as well, because you need to jot certain things on this call, at least so that you can be aware of things that you're meant to expect from these projects, because we have two amazing guest speakers on the show tonight, right? These are people who have the track record, right? They have sold, they are investors, and they are also realtors. So they have the experience. They know what you should expect from projects like this, right? So that is why we have invited them to come speak to us all uh, on this webinar tonight. So it will be an honor for me to have both of them on the call join me tonight, right? So if you can hear me, kindly take a screenshot of this, post it everywhere that the Land Republic's webinar has started already. No, it's about to start. Yes, we have started. Yes. So post it everywhere. Let people know that yes, we are live. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. We are live on Instagram. So take a screenshot of this right now and just post everywhere that you can post. Just keep posting it. Okay, that yes, we are live. We are live. Let me see in the comment section that yes, we are live. If you can hear me, let me see to the comment section that yes, we are live. Please. If you can hear me, let me see to the comment section that yes, we are live. Type in the comment section for me, please. We are live. We are live. Okay. I don't think I can see comments. All right, that's fine. Thank you, Israel. Thank you, Israel. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yeah, like I mentioned, if you have your client that is not on this call yet, please. The idea is that so that we can actually intimate some of our clients, or majority of our clients are actually interested in this project, but they have one concern or the other, or they have so many questions in their hearts that though we've answered them as salespeople, but then they still have some trust issues, kind of. All right. So if you have them and you send the link to them already, just go back and remind them that, oh, sir, ma, the meeting is about to start. The meeting is about to start. The meeting is about to start. I would be inviting our speakers like in a few minutes from now. So I don't want any of them to miss out on this, actually. So I don't want anybody to miss out on this. So if you are yet to plug your client in on this call, this is the best time for you to do that. This is the best time for you to do that. So, because, like I said, our speakers are such amazing people, and they are loaded. They have lots of things to share with us tonight. There are lot of things for them to share with us, and it will be it will be nice if they are sharing those things and then the clients that are meant to listen to them are not here. All right. So please go back to your clients, like in the next, say, 2-3 minutes. Go back to your clients, let them be aware that yes, the meeting is about to start, so they can actually join us, right? And they can be part of what it is that we want to share with them tonight. Okay. Somebody might go with, there might be giveaways, they never can tell, all right? So, never can tell. Somebody might win something before the end of this class, before the end of this, actually. So, yeah. Who is ready for tonight? Who is ready? If you're ready, kindly type in the comment section that I am ready. If you're ready for us, kindly type in the comment section. Tell me I am ready. I am ready. If you're ready for me, kindly type I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. I can't see your comments. Okay. I am ready. I love it. I love it. I love the energy. Let's keep coming. Let it keep coming. I am ready. I am ready. Please let me know that you guys are actually ready to take everything that we have to share with us tonight. Okay, Daniel Adegoke says, I am ready. Olale Israel said, I'm ready. Land Republic, I am ready. Yes, yes, yes. In the next 2 minutes, I'll be starting the next two. I'm just waiting for people to still join us. I'm not able to still join us so that once it's 10 past 8, I am starting, like I'm inviting our guests to join us once it's 10 past 8. So if your client is not here, if your people are not here, please kindly send to them now. Okay, we have just 1 minute more. 1 minute more. Okay, so here let's start out. Let's start out. So once again, I would like to welcome us to this amazing webinar. Like I said, it's good. It promises to be an engaging one. It promises to be a fascinating one, a conversation with amazing guests because, like I said earlier as well, that this project has been on for a while now, and I know a lot of questions have been ranging from people, from especially our clients that, oh, who is Land Republic? How are we sure that they are going to deliver on those projects? What exactly are they doing? Are we sure they actually partnered with Oyo State government to deliver those projects? So, lots of questions that you have in your heart. We have invited two amazing guests who are here to answer those questions and to provide valuable answers to those questions for you. And I mean, there'll be place for questions and answers as well on this call today. So definitely, I know you still have some questions, but then listen to what they have to share with us first. And I'm sure that by the end of this conversation tonight, a lot of your questions will be answered. That one I can guarantee you. So yeah, so I'll be bringing on the first speaker for tonight, right? I mean, is one man that I've always loved from afar, right? I mean, his name is Utman Bolagun. He's a Nigerian real estate entrepreneur and a founder of OG's Properties. OG's Properties, a fast-growing brand dedicated to connecting individuals and investors with high-value property opportunities. He's known for his passion for sales and client satisfaction. He has built a reputation as a trusted voice in land sales, property investment, and closing profitable deals. Beyond building a successful real estate business, Uthman is deeply committed to raising the next generation of sales champions. And through his mentorship and training platforms, doing it differently, he equips young real estate entrepreneurs with the knowledge, confidence, and skills that they need to thrive as top performing salesmen and women. Ottoman's journey is defined by resilience, innovation, and a strong belief in the power of real estate, not only as a tool for wealth creation, but also as a platform for inspiring and empowering others. I mean, the bio is long. So, yes, with this, I mean, having read his bio, if you can clap wherever it is that you have, if you can clap with the comments, please just with a clap innovation, let us welcome on this call tonight Uthman Bolagun, OG's Property. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Hilby.
Good evening,
Thank you for
boss.
having.
It's
I mean, you're my boss too. Thank
no, we are practically learning from you, sir. But it's
yeah,
really nice to have you on the call tonight, sir. Thank you so much for joining
yeah,
us.
it's a pleasure to be
Thank
here.
you. Thank you for sharing from your world of experience with us. And I mean, we look forward to learning from you. I mean, like I rightly said, a lot of our clients have questions, right? A lot of our clients are bothered, right? And we expect that after this conversation tonight, a lot of your questions will be answered. So, yes, I will leave the mic open to you then so you can take it off from here, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Thank you, Hilby, for hosting this amazing event, our amazing webinar, and it's a pleasure to be here. I mean, Land Republic is a big man in the game. There is a big brand in the game. It's a platform where they've been able to build a lot of credibility over the years, and a lot of people are confident with the kind of product that they have. So it's a pleasure to be here. Once again, Uthman Bolagun is my name, and I own a real estate brand which I called the OG's Properties, and we are active majorly in Lagos and Ibadan, and other parts of Nigeria, but actively in Lagos and Ibadan. And in recent years, I mean, in the last few years, about 2, 3 years, there's been a lot of rising development, rapid rising development in Ibadan. And that caught our attention long before a lot of people saw it. And we decided that, okay, let's explore Ibadan more. And I mean, we can see a lot of things happening already in the beautiful brown roof city of Ibadan. Um, I would like to briefly talk about the great development that has happened in Ibadan in the last 6 years. Talking about when the new governor emerged, and you would see that there's been amazing road network. I mean, I'm not a politician, and I'm not, of course, the governor cannot contest for the third time. So, but then when a particular city is growing fast, we should give accolades to the government. There's been a lot of development. A lot of investors have been investing in Ibadan. Largely, a lot of businesses have extended to Ibadan, has expanded to Ibadan. And this shows that there's a particular thing that is going on in this city that a lot of people can see and they want to also like enjoy or benefit in. So today we're going to be talking about shop ownership, and I wouldn't say it's a kind of business that is new to a lot of people, and I would not say that it's a kind of business that a lot of people have been investing in. So, but first, um, well, you read my bio, and I would say that I am trying my best to sell the value or to preach the gospel of real estate to a lot of people who are willing to build their wealth, who are willing to create generational wealth and enjoy and benefit from it. And also, like you said, I am passionate about teaching the new generation of realtors or the new generation of um, real estate agents. Let me put it that way. For those that call them agents, how best to do this real estate. And I call it doing it differently because I mean here in Ibadan, there's been a lot of experience working with agents, local agents and the likes. Or you just need to like do a lot of things differently to get different results. Yeah. So in this webinar or during my own session, I have my very good brother here. His name is also Usman, and we work closely here in Ibadan. And it's been an amazing journey together. So for my own session, I'll be talking largely about how much opportunity shop ownership can give you. I'll be talking largely about what is what you can get, what you can benefit from shop ownership. That a lot of businessmen, a lot of business owners, a lot of retail business owners in Ibadan has been enjoying for over 50 years. If I mention some of these shopping complex, you would agree with me that they've been in existence for over 30 years. Talk about Olowotin Fowoshanu Shopping Complex in Iwo Road. Talk about the Cocoa House. We all see Cocoa House as Cocoa House, Cocoa House, Cocoa House, but in actual sense, we've not thought about it that it is also a shopping complex. We know that Cocoa House is at one point, the tallest building in Nigeria at one time. And Olowotin Fowoshanu Shopping Complex is a block of complex also around the world that is owned by an individual. Also, um, the early investors in Ibadan, which they call themselves the Odua Investment Company Limited, has also been doing a lot of investment when it comes to shop ownership. If you are conversant with Ibadan, you know about the popular food co around Idiape. That is also one thing we can call shopping complex. Talking about Jericho Mall, talking about the popular World Shopping Complex itself is one investment that has been going on for a very, very long time, and the owners of that shopping complex have been earning large amount of money. I mean, talk about massive ROI. Adamasingba Shopping Complex, Ogungba Shopping Complex, and the likes. And just in the recent times, we found out that okay, yes, a lot of people are now beginning to have personal shopping complex, maybe 10 units, 20 units, something that doesn't necessarily have to be very, very big or very, very large. It shows that there is something in shop ownership that people can see or people have been able to see over time. Yeah. And don't let us forget that in real estate, we have residential estate, we have commercial, we have residential properties, we have commercial properties, and shop ownership or shops, yeah, is categorized under commercial property. And if you know about real estate investment very well, you know that one of the greatest investment opportunity that you can key in is commercial property. Talking about this popular thing that everybody's trying to do, Airbnb, talking about service apartment or whatever you call it, you realize that it is still what commercial property, commercial investment, commercial property. So having or owning a shop, whether 1 unit, whether 2 units, whether 200 units, whether 400 units, whether 1,000 units, it is still regarded as shops, and it is still a commercial property. And I want you to sit back and enjoy the few things that I have to say. So first, how many of us here currently own a shop or probably you know somebody that owns a shop, or probably your late father or your late parents, you inherited shops from them. Because, like I said, shop ownership has been going on for a very, very, very long time. I personally, I have aunties, I have family friends that their parents, their dad, their mom wheeled down shops for them in prime areas, and they are earning millions without doing anything. That is what we mean by generational wealth. That is what we mean that by you leaving a legacy. So imagine that you just grow up and then you have your father has 20 shops that they are paying 1 million annual rent. It means you're just cashing out 20 million naira annually without doing anything, just because your father invested before you were born, or willed you something that could give you annual income. So how many of us here have currently own a shop, or maybe a shop was willed to us? You would understand what I am trying to say. And another thing that we need to ask ourselves, if we actually want to own shops, if we actually want to use this real estate as a side hustle, because when you own shops, there is a particular thing that funded the money you used to invest in the first place. And immediately you invest, or as soon as you invest, you're waiting for your return on investment. And that money is going to be considered as a side hustle, because that is not the main thing that is giving you money. But I mean, side hustles that is paying you regularly is very, very, very sweet. Is, I mean, something you don't need to work so much for, something you don't even need to work at all for. You've done the work, you've made the money, and you've invested correctly. So, do you really want to create income without stress? Do you Who wants to create income without stress? I believe those are the ones that should be on this webinar, because there are great opportunities from owning shops. We're talking about Oluyole Modern Market, talking about an area that is is of high density. I mean, directly from New Garage. I won't call it Oluyole actually. Let me just refer to it as New Garage. At New Garage roundabout to, I mean, wherever you're coming from, if you're coming from Challenge area, straight down, you are trying to link the roundabout. If you are going to your right, it means you are linking Akala Express, where you are heading down towards Akpata Road, down to Omiadio, down to Abeokuta, or going back towards Ring Road.
Okay. All right. So I think his network went off. Let's just still hold on a bit. He's going to join us very shortly, please.
Yeah, sorry for that. I think
Okay.
my
Welcome
network
back.
just went.
Welcome back, sir.
Yeah, so I said coming directly from Challenge, going to your right, you are linking Akala Express. Going back to your left, going to your left, you are linking this one of the fastest rising private university we have in Nigeria today, Lead City University. Yeah, and or perhaps you want to link Lagos Ibadan Expressway, or you are going back towards Iwo Road. Going straight down, you are linking the main the Oluyole Modern Market, the ancient market that we have there, the and you are going straight towards Top One Garden to Idianyure, whether you want to link Ijebu Ugbo or you want to link Ijebu Ode. if you go straight down and then you turn to your left again, you are going straight into the Ibadan Circular Road that is linking Ibadan Ife Road to Lagos Ibadan Expressway down to Abeokuta. So when we say Oluyole Modern Market, it shows that it is in a prime location where there is enough traffic. People are coming to converge in a particular place. Remember I said if you are coming from Challenge is one of the most popular area we have in Ibadan, where commercial activities is going on. High density commercial properties are in that area also. We have the popular Challenge bus terminal also in Challenge, very close to Oluyole Modern Market. So when you say that, do you really want to make income without stress? It means you buy something, you buy a shop, and it's giving you steady income without you having to do so much, without you having to go through any stress at all. When you're talking about the opportunities that shop ownership can give you, number one, low or zero maintenance cost. Owning a shop is different from owning a house. I mean, if you want to have a house that you are using to rent, you can ask whether you've experienced it before or you stay in one, you're in a rented apartment. Think about the annual cost that your landlord or your landlady or your house owner might need to incur annually to maintain the house. But in a shop where all you have is the 8x10 or a 12x12 size, where the owner, the person using it, the person that has rented it from you, is going to be the one to take care of it. You don't have multiple toilets, you don't have kitchen cabinets, you don't have a lot of things. You just own a small part of the whole company or of the whole complex, and you practically don't need 5 naira to maintain that shop, whether you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 units. No matter how good your shop is, whoever is coming into the shop to rent it, coming to you for rent, is definitely going to still work on your shop. If he or she leaves, somebody else is coming. The person is also definitely going to work on your shop, whether, I mean, it is nice or not. They want to put their own signature in that particular shop to do whatever they want to do. Talk more of people that are into retail business, people that are selling products that people use every day. They practically don't need, they just bring their goods, dump it into your shop, and then they sell. So as a shop owner, you have very low or zero maintenance cost. That is one great benefit that you would gain from investing or owning a shop. Another thing is, one of the things that you are going to, one of the opportunities that is happening in Ibadan that you need to key into by owning a shop is the growing population in this city. I have talked about the great and the rapid growth of Ibadan in the last couple of years. In 2019, according to statistics, the Oyo State Commissioner for Tourism mentioned that as at December 2019, about 1,200 hospitality business was registered under Oyo State government. And as at 2024, they have over 120,000, amounting to almost 11 times the usual amount they had in 2019. We have the likes of Item 7, we have the likes of The Place, we have, talk about great, we have the likes of the Jags, hotels, the Bridge, the Signature Tower, a lot of them that came into Ibadan to invest big, to invest billions. So the rising population of in Ibadan is one great opportunity that shop owners can benefit from. So when you talk about New Garage, the particular location we are talking about, we have about, according to statistics also, we have about 18,000 visitors, over 18,000 visitors in Ibadan every day. I'm not talking about every week. I'm not talking about every month. I'm talking every 24 hours. We have about 18,000 people come into the city. So for business owners, it is a commercial hub. It is a commercial city for them to come in. So for those that own commercial properties inside Ibadan, what do you think they will benefit from? So if you invest, if you have shops in any or strategic locations in Ibadan, talk more of a place like New Garage. It means that you are giving yourself, you are exposing yourself to a great opportunity by owning a shop. Because whether you like it or not, there's high demand for shops in that area. And people that cannot afford it, they are ready to like rent out your own shop and you cash out big. Another opportunity in shop ownership is the rising need for retail space. Just like I said, the city is growing and there is a rising need. I mean, both small business owners, both big business owners are trooping in, are coming into Ibadan. So retail business like people that sell drinks, people that have eateries, online vendors and the likes, both selling and services, both buying and selling and then services. There's high demand for it. A friend of mine who just she sells jewelry and then she just got her own space about last month, and it's been like, I'll call it a war to get a space for our business, because immediately somebody is dropping a particular shop, there's somebody waiting to pick it up. There's somebody waiting to like pay double the price. In a situation where they're telling you, oh, this shop, the rent is 800,000 or 1 million, and then somebody is calling the agent to the back and say, okay, I'll pay you extra 100,000 naira if you can make sure this shop is mine. So what do you say to something like that when there is high rise for retail space? People need space for their business. People do what? They need space for their business. And as shop owners, it is a very big opportunity for you. You sit back, earn your millions. Talking about benefits that you would get as shop owners, yeah, everybody knows that commercial property gives you passive income. And like I say, the sweetest return on investment is passive income. The sweetest way to grow your wealth is when you make money regularly, when you make money at a particular time. Um, House renting, house ownership, and giving it out for rent has always been a long-term investment opportunity for our fathers. It has always been a retirement plan for our fathers. So talk more of owning shop that you don't need to maintain. You don't need to spend a lot of money to maintain, or you don't need to even spend money at all to maintain annually. You just sit back and then get your annual return. So passive income is one of the things that you would also benefit from shop ownership. Asset appreciation over time. I mean, if you are buying Oluyole Modern Market, if you are buying for 6 million, for example, and you are renting it out for 700,000, 800,000, I don't know how much it's going to be, but at least you're going to make 10% annual return from your investment. If you invest that, if you buy that for 6 million naira now, in the next 2 years, your shop is not going to worth 6 million. Your shop is probably going to worth 10 million, at least 10 million naira or more. So while you are making the 700 or the 800k or the 1 million naira annually, the price of your shop, your capital is still appreciating. So as shop owners, you just sit back, basically sit back, and then you make your money. Another thing is that it could be a perfect entry point for a first-time investor. You see, when you meet an investor that is investing for the very first time, that is investing in real estate for the very first time, there's a lot of questions to ask. They ask a lot of questions. I closed a deal with one of my clients. She was investing for the very first time, and it took me about 2 weeks to answer all her questions. because after sending her the FAQ for her to, after summarizing the FAQ for her, I had to send her some. Maybe I was missing something because she's investing in real estate for the first time. And this general or this popular notion about the fact that if you want to invest in real estate, you need a lot of money. This shop ownership opportunity is giving you a clear reason why you don't need so much money before you invest in real estate. You can buy as low as 5 million naira, and there is still interest-free, 6-month interest-free payment plan. So for first-time investors, shop ownership is a perfect entry point for you. It is going to be easy for you to start investing. And I usually tell people something. When you experience the benefit of real estate once, nobody is going to tell you before you invest more. Once you experience the benefit of investing in real estate once, for example, personally, I don't think it is very difficult for me to invest in something else. And I think the closest thing I can invest in is stocks. I'm being realistic. That's the closest thing I can invest in. And even your stock we have the risk of going down or going up. Do you understand? But in real estate, if you buy something for 800,000 naira today, if you buy a shop of 5 million naira today, it is never going to go down. It is never going to go down. And the moment you decide to sell and you sell, you have lost. It's as simple as that. So if you experience the benefit of investing in real estate for once, as a first-time investor, if this is the first time you want to invest in real estate, this shop ownership is a perfect entry point for you. Because number one, it is affordable. Very, very affordable. And the return that you can get is unlimited. You can even, you personally we are even doing all this, even Land Republic cannot give you a specific return on investment annually because it is unlimited. There is no limitation to this kind of investment. So if you're a first-time investor in real estate, it is very important that you know that this is the perfect entry point for you. Now, how do you earn? How can you earn by owning shops? I have 1, I have 2 units, I have 10 units. How can I earn? And I say there are 3 ways by which you can earn money. There are 3 major ways by which you can earn money. First, lease or rental income, which I've mentioned. You can rent annually, get your return annually, and we've projected that at least 10% of your investment is what you make annually. 10% of your investment, that is what you are going to make annually. It means it is possible that it goes more, minimum of 10%. It is very, very possible that it is higher than that. And don't forget that your capital is also appreciating. That is one way. Secondly, short-term rentals. So we are selling this for about 20 to 25 years. And then you buy for 6 million or you buy for 8 million, for example. If you buy for 8 million and immediately you want to lease it out, short term, you want to sublease it, and the public is leasing it out for you for 25 years. But immediately you get your allocation, you get your shop, the project is done, you have somebody, or you put it out for sublease for the next 5 years, and you tell the person to pay 1 million naira annually. Even if you tell the person to pay 800,000 naira annually, which is 10% of your 8 million naira investment, it means that in the next 5 years, the person is going to pay you 4 million naira immediately for leasing for 5 years. You're not doing any rental, you're not doing any maintenance at all. You're not going there to say, oh, what are you doing there? As long as it is not illegal. You invest 8 million naira and immediately you get your allocation. You sublease it to anybody who is willing to rent it for the next 5 years out of your own 25 years. It means after 5 years, you still have 20 years. So immediately you are getting back 50% of your investment if you rent it out for for 800,000, which is 10% of your 8 million. You sublease it back for 800,000 naira annually, and for 5 years, the person is paying you 4 million naira immediately. That is 50% of what you've invested. And after 5 years, you still come back, you still own it for 20 years. And you know that what if you are doing annual rent, yeah, you know for sure that every 2 years or every 3 years is subjected to increment. But because you just want at least 50% of your money back, you want to like sublease it for the next 5 years. And after 5 years, you are back to become the owner of your shop. And by that time, you definitely, the person using it has added value to that place, whether he or she likes it or not. So if you've rented it out 800,000 naira annually, you can come back and rent it out for 1.5 annually. And again, another short-term rental, 5 years. That is another 7.5. Out of the 25 years, you've been able to make 4 million naira first, 7.5 million naira first in the first 10 years. That's 7.5 million plus. When you got the 4 million naira, you can always use it to reinvest in something else in real estate immediately. So it's just you practically sending your money out and then you are making your money. That is the second way you can earn by owning shops. The third way is what I call resale strategy. Yeah, you can always buy now at the early stage, now that the project is starting or the project has just started. You can buy now for 8 million, and after a year you resell for 15. I mean, whatever amount your shop is worth, you resell almost immediately. That is a strategy. You can call it flipping. You invest your money now at off plan for 8 million naira, and once the project is done, you resell, and then you make money, and then you take your money elsewhere and invest again. So 3 ways you can make money by owning shops: rental income, short-term rent, and resale strategy. Very sweet, very straightforward, less stress, cool cash. And you see, when you want to invest in real estate, there are some things that you need to do. There are some things that you cannot overlook. Because one, when you invest wrongly, when you invest with the wrong developer, when you invest with the wrong company, whether you invest 100 million, whether you invest 1 million, you work hard for your money. And it is important that you invest with the right and the best product and company in town. And I mean, that problem has been easily solved by the good reputation that Land Republic has, both in Lagos and in Ibadan and wherever they are working. Everybody knows Land Republic for delivering, for good integrity. So, practical steps to start investing. This is basically for first-time entry investors that are investing for the first time in real estate. There are some things, you just don't invest anyhow. People that will facilitate your investment process, people that will be actively involved in whatever you are investing in. It is very important that they are professionals. From the realtor that you use, that will be able to give you professional advice, you consult them, give you good recommendations for you to buy in or for you to buy from, to the kind of developer that you are going to invest with. Land Republic, they are very, very important. Down to your documentation. Understand the kind of documents that you'll be given. Understand the lease agreement. Because a lot of people just buy shops and then they think, oh, they own it for life. No. Understand the lease agreement. Oh, how many years is it for? It's for 25 years. Oh, there's a particular one that is for 20 years. Understand what you're signing in for. So steps, practical steps. I've spoken about the first one, which is what I can call research. Research about what you want to do, who you want to do it with. Financial planning. Land Republic has given the offer of a 6 month interest-free payment plan. How do you understand your finances? How do you want to spread this payment? Is very, very important. Whether you have it outrightly, whether you have the money that you can pay outrightly all at once, whether you want to buy 10 units or 20 units, pay it outrightly. After your research, understand your financial plan. Have a financial plan. Do your due diligence, which I said Land Republic has, easily solved that problem for us. Buy. Because you see, when you take too long to do all these things, one of the easy way for you to do this is by having a very good realtor. So your realtor is going to be the one to do all these things. Must have even done this even before you approach the person. So at that point, it's giving you a detailed information about the product you're trying to buy. And most importantly, once you see these things, once you tick your to-do list, once you tick every box, pay. Make that payment, because the best way to enjoy returns on your investment is by entering early. They are selling for 5 million, 6 million, 7 million, 8 million now. In another 6 months, it's going to be much higher. Make that payment. If you don't have it outrightly, make that initial deposit. Land Republic has been so generous to give a 6 month interest-free payment plan. Amazing offer. Make that payment. After you make the payment, Land Republic finishes the product. They give you your own units. Talk to them about management. I believe they have something in plan for the management part. They have a team that is going to manage whatever you put under them. Delegate the management. You cannot do it all. You cannot always be there. And lastly, track your ROI. If all these things I am telling you, if you eventually find out that it is true, if you eventually find out how much you made from this shop ownership thing, you will not tell me before you buy more. So have your own database. Track how much you have made. Track how much you've invested. Understand the benefits that I've mentioned. Experience it and acknowledge that, yeah, I have experienced it. Track your ROI. So there are quite a number of risks that you need to avoid. Poor location. New Garage is an amazing location. New Garage is an amazing location. Unclear ownership. Land Republic is partnering with the Oyo State government. Land Republic is not partnering with Seyi Makinde. Land Republic is partnering with the Oyo State government. I remember when Mr. Victor was, when are you starting this project? He told me, he said, we need to sign the MOU first before anything. And as soon as the MOU was signed, the agreement was signed, everybody understands that agreement, and they put it to pen, black and white, that, okay, yes, this is what we've agreed. Then they swift to action. So one of the risks to avoid is when you have unclear ownership. And great, we have a very clear ownership about this deal. You know the number of years. Another risk that you need to avoid is poor management. And I already told you that you have we have a team in place to delegate this management for. And then neglecting maintenance. Whether I say you remember I said low or zero maintenance cost. No matter how low it is, pay attention to them. No matter how low, because wherever you are making money from, you also need to water it. The plant that is feeding you, don't forget to water it. So, not to talk much of our time, I think I've been able to express how important it is to own a commercial property in real estate, and one of the easiest and the
Exactly.
most
Thank you.
affordable way for you to invest and own commercial property is by owning shops in amazing and fast rising city like Ibadan. and in a very great and prime area like New Garage. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, OG Properties. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, this has been an interesting and a fascinating conversation with you. Thank you. I mean, I had lots of things that I jotted down in my notes, and I'm sure that a lot of people as well. I mean, if I'm an investor right now, if I'm thinking of investing, I already have practical things I need to put into consideration because I already know that, okay, if I buy this thing, I can be making money off this. I already know how to make money from this project. I mean, this is actually why we invited you to be on this call with us. Thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate it. We're still going to take questions for you, but then I just want to quickly invite the next speaker. We're
All
going
right.
to have like a group session of question and answer. Please, thank you so much. All right, so very quickly, I'm going to be inviting the next speaker. Where his name is Uthman Damilare. He's a lead consultant at Bajali Real Estate Consultant Break, Ibadan, Nigeria. With years of experience in real estate marketing, client acquisition, and investment advisory, he has successfully closed multiple high value property deals, including luxury estates and commercial development. Beyond sales, Uthman is passionate about real estate education, helping new investors and agents understand property value, negotiation, and long term wealth creation. He has spoken at real estate conferences, trained sales teams, and currently mentors young realtors on building trust and credibility in the industry. Uthman Damlare's vision is to position real estate as not just property sales, but as a pathway to financial freedom and generational wealth. Without further ado, please kindly, with a clapping ovation, just welcome Mr. Uthman Damilare on this call with me. Good evening, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah,
All
good evening,
right.
sir.
Good evening, Mr. Damilare. Thank you
Yeah,
so
how are
much
you
for
doing,
joining.
sir?
I'm fine. Thank you so much. Hope you had a great day too.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah,
Hope
thank
everyone
you.
is hearing my voice, sir.
Yeah, we can all
Can you
hear
hear
you
me,
loud
sir?
and clear. Yeah, loud and clear, sir. So
Yeah,
yes,
not
we've
too
had the
good.
first dose of the first session, and we are going to be enjoying another session with you, which I'm very sure of. So,
Yeah.
uh, you have the floor now, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. You have the floor.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you so much, Mr. AOB, if I'm right.
Yes,
So,
you are. Thank you.
good evening, everyone. Good evening, investors, here in Nigeria and in diaspora. Um, you see, my brother has said a lot. I was checking my notebook, my jotter. I couldn't find a single aspect he hasn't spoken about, and that's a very good one. It is a very good soft landing for me to start. But let me deviate from we talking about statistics, we talking about the importance to our finances. But let me start from where are we now? Where are we going tomorrow? And what is going to be happening tomorrow? You know, why do we now see real estate at large to be something that can help us create, retain wealth? Why? You see, land is free, but not to us. Health is free, but not to us. It is free to God. It is it is free since you have been born. No one is taxing you for that. No one is requesting for money for you to live on earth. But once you have a problem, you know that you are going to be footing all the bills. That means you know that that thing you are having for free, it is now something you are going to be paying for. That is that is going to be driving me into what we mean by real estate investment. Real estate investment, it is not just waking up one day, you see land, then you now started selling. It is something we can call a wealth creation and generation, and that is where I'm going. Let us add 25 years to our year, like to our age now. Maybe you are probably 25 years old, you are probably 30 years old, 50 years old. Just add 25 or 20 years to your age. Are you going to be working throughout the rest of your life? That is the angle I'm coming from. You see, when we are talking about real estate is one of the industry you don't need so much energy before you can create or retain wealth through it. So if we are now diving into one of the important or one of the main aspects of real estate, which is commercial real estate. Commercial real estate is real estate of daily demand, daily working, daily patronage. Apart from houses, we know once we pay for the rent, we are done. What are we gaining? Just the main shelter. But now, what can actually serve as what we are going to rely on? Like, if we are not there, we will still be earning. And that is where my brother has already spoken on, which is commercial real estate is equal to the passive income. So let me start with that prime location. Two weeks ago, I was with my dad, and he was telling me how he used to trek from Ojuekun. If you are familiar with that area, he used to trek from Ojuekun down to New Garage, because when Ibadan is not as big, like we are not densely populated as we are now, maybe let me say 40 years ago or 30 years ago, we know that the boundary of Ibadan, it is just to gates, like the bus stop gate. That's why we will be having the Muslim pilgrimage Eid to be at gate. We have the prison to be at gate, because the whole Ibadan ends at gate. So a lot of people are not living excessively down to Akobo maybe 30 years ago, 40 years ago, because that is the boundary of Ibadan. Now, the history of New Garage Market, it has been in extinction for like 50 years ago, 60 years ago. Even history is now bringing us back to starting from before our independence. That is to tell you that you are not just having your commercial property, you are not just having your shop in just an area that you won't see your return. Yes, you are having your commercial property, you are having your passive income property in a place where the night never comes. Yes, I can tell you that. Wake up 2 a.m., wake up 3 a.m. I once live around Elebu. I know how that place is used to be a busy area. That means having a shop in that area will guarantee you more than 100% ROI. So if we are talking about just owning a shop, strategically choosing where you are owning your shops, it is also one of the important things to see or to look into. So, and when we are talking about owning a shop in area like New Garage, that means you are not just owning a shop to just count money to your pocket. You are also driving yourself to what I call long-term wealth creation, because this is so much important. We can never work till 70 years old. Anything that makes any human being on earth to work till 70 years old, that means that person is in abject poverty. I'm telling you. You can cite an example of Dangote, Otedola, their age and the likes. Those people what are they doing? They just sign documents and the likes. But today we see a lot of old people out there still carrying nylon up and down, catering for themselves, because they didn't do what they are supposed to have done while they are still young. So you see, long-term wealth creation, it is not being said by mouth alone. You need to work towards it. And acquiring property as right now that you are young, that is the best time to do it. I used to tell people, now we all grown up to see that Baba next to us has a lot of property here and there. They started when they were still early, when they were still young, rather. Because what you can do at the age of 30, you can't tell me you can do the same at the age of 70 years old. That means, see beyond today. We can party, we can go to club, we can travel all around the world. All those things will become memory. But when that memory won't be one of your top priority again, it's coming. That is old age. Yes, that is old age. I believe everyone on this live, there is no one that is below 20 years old. There is no one, even if you are below 20 years old, this is just telling you that creating wealth or financial freedom, it is not what we just say by mouth and then go to church and pray. Yes. Because if you are not walking through the right channel and you are not taking steps while you are young like this, tomorrow it is very, very dangerous. I heard an interview of Babadan Data. He said he has his own dad has land all over the world. All over the world. That means you are here in Ibadan, you are here in Oyo State, you are in the diaspora, you can invest. You can't be where your money is going to be working for you. If you want to be there at the same time, that means you are still living below. That means you are going to work to the end of your life. Because I see a lot of people at the age of 60, 70, they were still standing up early in the morning, going to work because they have failed to plan. My brother has said a lot of things about the calculation, what you are getting, what one of the best real estate company is offering every one of us at Oluyole Market. But let us just come down to our own personal self. You are there in UK, US. Are you going to be working till the age of 80? They won't even employ you again. Yes, that's just it. So we should all be coming from the angle of, are we going to continue this way? If you can carry 50 kg today, tomorrow you might not be able to carry 10 kg. And what are you going to be eating that time? That is why real estate is one of the funnel to live a free life. Yes, it is one of the funnel to live a free life. Let us leave all those statistics. Yes, let us come to our normal calculation about life. Tomorrow, we don't know what is going to be happening tomorrow. I met a friend 2 weeks ago. He told me that his dad had stroke. He can't continue working. All the gates the man is securing the daily bread has closed. What is left for that person is some property and some commercial properties, like shops. Just imagine, a lot of people die not because of that sickness, but because of inability to cater for their needs. Forget about it. As we are now, as we are young, that is the best time we can actually venture into real estate. That is the perfect time we can design or draw what we are going to be seeing tomorrow. Just a slight example. Let me give you this. My own dad asked to be a trader back in Lagos State. This is how their eyes is not yet open. Far back during Fashola, when they are demolishing shops, they were part of the people advocating, no, we won't agree. They want to collect our land. Who owns the land? Because a lot of people are still here today. They were like, after this government, Land Republic is partnering with Oyo State government, not Seyi Makinde, as well said by my brother. So while they were reselling those shops to them, a lot of them didn't buy. We know that debt is certain, but let me tell you, poverty and negligences are killing us more than poverty, more than our own certain debt that is going to come. So now that we have the right information, we have the right developer, we have the right agent or realtor. So what are we waiting for? We don't need to go back. Just make one or two calculations on how can you secure maybe a unit, two, or even a block of shops and start earning money. Yes. Start earning money, because I see that whenever we are having something like this, we keep talking in big grammars, we don't tend to understand. How do I miss return on investment? What are the return? That business you are doing today, you think you are going to Kafansha today, you are going to Abeokuta today. 20 years to come, will you still be able to travel? That is not possible, because age is one of the big factor. We agree that it is the determinant for us to know maybe this person lived his youthful age perfectly or the wrong way. Or are you just earning right now while you are young and you think all is going to be going that way till the end of your life? That is a capital no. Forget about it. Dangote is still looking for money. So what are you doing? Are you still on the procrastination level? Are you still doubting maybe? That maybe won't let you to do anything. Yes. When we are talking about financial freedom, that is when you'll be able to wake up and you have rest of mind, that you have nothing to worry about. Your basic necessity of life has been sorted. Imagine you buy just a unit of Oluyole modern market. That means even if you didn't give it out for a lease, that means you should be calculating 800,000 yearly income from your investment. That means even if that 800,000 is going solemnly to your rentage, like you are servicing your own personal house payment. That means the burden of landlord is coming tomorrow, that one is off for you. So there are a lot of reasons for you to invest in real estate. There are a lot of reasons for you to invest in Oluyole market, because time is not waiting for anyone. It's not going to wait. Yes, it's not going to wait. Let us just come, let's secure one or two units, and let's start earning without lifting a finger. The only finger you are going to be lifting tonight is just entering your bank app and then subscribing to this project. Once you are done with that, that means I can guarantee you are going to be earning every year till 20 or 25 years, depending on what you are getting. So let me call that number one. Number two, and where I'll be hammering on so much, are our people, our Nigeria brothers and sisters in diaspora. There is one thing is to have money, and the other thing is to know what to do with money. The third thing is, what are you going to get after you have done so thing with your money? Yes, we we all believe, every one of us that are in diaspora, we are all running to meet our ends meet and then to create a better future for ourselves. But coming back, a lot of people coming back to their beloved country, they would have met one or two agents that scammed them, one or two family member that is duping them. But let me tell you tonight, Land Republic Company, real estate company, is one of the trusted real estate company you can trust with your investment. Yes. So as we are working in any country we are, we can trust Land Republic for perfect delivery. This project is big, and it is not just big, and government are not handling the project because they don't want it to be a, a political project in which senator will have their court, honorables will have their court. They were willing everything to the people we are having on live today. Those are the people, they have one or two relatives they want to go and educate about investing in real estate or investing in commercial real estate. One of the aspects of real estate that we know is land banking and the likes. This is different. Land banking, you can buy a parcel of land, an acre, hectare, and wait for like 5-10 years before earning. But commercial real estate is one of the ways, or one of the types of real estate that can guarantee you immediate return. Once delivered, you start earning. So I believe, and with the help of payment plan, we can actually do a lot of things with that. Because payment plan, we did that just to ease in the burden of paying outright. Even if you have enough cash to pay at once, maybe you are securing the 8 million naira or 12 million naira, and you still have 6 months interest free to pay. That means you can actually secure two for yourself, then pay the concluding payment before the next 6 months. So with that, and one of the way to fruit from real estate is buying early. Right now, let me set an example. There was a project along Akobo. When they were selling that project 2022/2023, they were selling the project 3 million naira. It is also shopping complex per unit. Right now, if you want to secure any units in that same location, you are going to be selling more than 10 million naira. If anyone can tell me what you can invest on, and without visiting the place, you are receiving more than 300% return on investment without lift. The only finger you are going to be lifting in investing in commercial real estate like this is just for you to transfer the funds. So what else again? So to our brothers and sisters in diaspora that you are on live with us, trust me, we are Land Republic is one of the best real estate company here in Oyo State and in Lagos State, and in every state they have been operating, that you can trust for your investment. You don't need headache. One of those things you can just do is maybe carry one of your brother just to visit the company. We have company here in Ibadan. We have company in office in Lagos as well, just to verify one or two. Then you'll be free from the headache of are they on with my project or they are spending money. I just stumbled over a Is it on Facebook or Instagram? The man has been working in diaspora for more than 30 years and building. But while coming back home, it is nothing. Even if you arrest the developer, the wrong agent, if you arrest your brother, they are going to beg you. That is the end. Yes, that is the end. But you trusting, you watching us live now, we are giving you word of our mouth, and based on credibility we have in this real estate industry, that we are going to deliver what we are promising you. So with this, I believe investing in real estate and investing in in a commercial property like Oluyole Modern Market wouldn't be a big headache or a problem to anyone that is watching us live, because the best investment you can make on earth is earth. And one of the ways you can improve that best investment to invest on earth, it is by structure. What structure are you bringing in? How is it going to be placed, and what is going to be your return? Because every one of us that we are doing one or two business, the end result is, what am I getting? So with the strategic location, the security, the perfect management on ground, I can tell you that you are on the right track, and your investment is secure with Land Republic Real Estate Company. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Mr. Otman. I'm really grateful for this session. I mean, you gave so many punchlines that I had to jot down. I mean, you were like, you don't have to lift any finger investing into real estate. The only finger you should lift is the fact that you want to transfer the phone this night. I mean, that's a very powerful one. Thank you so much for that beautiful session. I mean, it's such an honor for us to have you on the score. So please, if you have any questions for our speakers, just drop them in the comment section. I'm going to take that. Just more like a recap of the two sessions, right? Mr. Utman that just finished the session just rightly said that. He said, anything that makes you work to the age of 70 years old simply means that you're in abject poverty. Yes. So which means that as a young child, as a young person, the best time to start investing in real estate is now. I mean, start putting your money into where you can see the work. And I mean, one investment that you can do right now is commercial real estate. Like you rightly mentioned, you don't have to be there, but you can be making money every single year. At least 700K every single year is entering your account. I think that is a very good investment, right? So, and you also mentioned for diaspora, even if you're in a diaspora and you're making money, yes, he said it is one thing to have money, it's another thing for you to know how to use the money. It's another thing for you to now know what you are supposed to gain after you have used the money. And I think that is very powerful too, because a lot of people that are in the diaspora right now, you're earning in dollars, in pounds. Convert your dollar to our naira. I mean, what you're earning there compared to what you're sending back to us here in Nigeria, the difference is very, very clear. I mean, $1,000 there in Nigeria is a lot. Is a lot. Is a lot. So yeah. So, I mean, if you can put these things together, and I'm sure that you can invest into this location. And like Radley said, Land Republic is one company that you can trust. I mean, as a company, in less than 4 years that we've existed as a company, we have successfully launched 14 different landed properties in Lagos, in Ibadan, and in Ogun State. And we have allocated all the 14 estates. Go and verify. Yes, go and verify. You can check us out on our LinkedIn, on our Facebook, on our Instagram, on our website. Go and verify. We have launched 14 estates and we have successfully allocated all the 14 estates. That shows to tell you that yes, we are one company that you can actually bank on with your investment. Yeah, and also for the first session, Mr. Otman Godago rightly mentioned how the location is a prime location, right? Mention the road networks surrounding that location. Also, give us a statistic that is very, very shocking. I mean, he said In December 2019, 1,200 hospitality opportunities are only registered in Oyo State. And as of 2024, there are 120,000 that are already registered. I mean, that is a very, let me just tell you that Ibadan has gone beyond the city of brown roads into becoming a modernized city where you can actually invest your money into. I mean, if in just 4 or 5 years, from 1,002 to over 120,000 that have been registered, that should tell you that there's something going on in that city, right? And not to now tell you where our own investment is, the OMM, the Oluyole Modern Market. It is right at the center of that city in New Garage, surrounding many road networks that can tell you that that location is a prime location that people can see what you're doing. I mean, your business in that location will gain publicity, and for you as an investor, you're making money. And for those who are selling things, you're eventually going to get people that would definitely buy from you. You also mentioned how you're going to make money from those projects. He mentions that if you're buying at the early stage, you can flip it on later on and make more money from it. You can also earn money from your rental income, right? And he mentioned that every 2 years, rent increases. I'm sure that all of us can actually relate to this. If you pay your house rent after 2 years, your landlord will increase. So it's like a normal thing. So if your starting rent is 700K, in another 2 years, it's going to be like 1 million naira. So every 2, 3 years, rent is increasing. As rent increases, as an investor, you're making more money from your investment. And it gives us a key, so you can actually even reinvest what you've earned from those things and reinvest it, maybe buy another unit or put it in another business. That is, I mean, we had two amazing speakers, and I can tell you that, yes, a lot of things have been said, and if you can just take this into consideration, you are going to get value for your investment. So thank you once again. I mean, we have two Utmas on the show, right? Thank you so much, Mr. Utuma Bolagun and Mr. Bajali, Real Estate Consultant. Thank you so much. It's such an honor to have you on this call. Please, are there any questions? If there are questions, please kindly let me see them. But I mean, while I'm still expecting questions, I mean, I know both of you already mentioned that, oh, the deal is between Oyo State government and not Oyo State governor. I mean, this is like one question that a lot of us real estate consultants are actually facing from our clients from buying this project just yet. So can you please shed more light on how we are going to tackle this? I mean, for clients on this call too, that still want to gain more clarifications on how are we sure that if Seyi Makinde leaves the position by next year, after the election next year, how are we sure that the property still remains with Land Republic? With the investment? So that's like a major question that people have. So if you can help us to shed more light on that aspect, it will really be of great help to us. So I don't know who is going to take that question. The OGs. I think I'll pass to the OGs. OGs property, please, you can take that for us. I think your network is, I can't hear you.
Oh, maybe I can take that if everyone can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you, sir. We can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. As he has said before, we are real estate consultants. We are not a developer, and we are not a per se real estate company. But a lot of people, even while you want to invest, you don't need to invest with us before we can tell you the right thing to do. You just need to trust our directions. Like, okay, I have clients that do come to me very earlier every year. They will just come maybe January or February. Sir, Mr. Bajali, please, I have 100 million, I have 200. Please, what can I do? We are not taking a dime from them. We just tell you, okay, let's do this. This is what is trending. So when Land Republic called us, one of those things we need to check before we can call any of our investors to before they can invest in anything is to check the documents the real estate company is providing. So, and as the OG's property has said, we check the MOU being signed by the state governor representing the Oyo State, not not Sheyi Makinde groups of company. It is Oyo State on its own. So this should give us a go ahead to whatever investment or whatever deal we want to make concerning this Oluyole modern market. So let everyone to be rest assured that your investment is secured. Your investment is secured. It is not with Sheyi Makinde, and that in Akobo, around Gate, we have seen something like that before. A lot of ancient markets, they would actually tell you that okay, this place will have been leased to them, maybe for 20 years, 25 years. So there, we have examples already, and I believe it is solemnly, and anyone that wants to verify, yes, Secretariat is open. Come to us, ask us questions. That is why we are here for you. So no one is closing the gate of the Secretariat now. You can actually walk in to any ministry and then ask any question. So this should give you a rest of mind and to be rest assured that your investment it is coming to our own trust bank, which we need to protect with our heart, which we need to protect with everything, not with our heart, because that is going to be of a personal something. But with documents, just reach out to any realtor or go straight to Land Republic Real Estate Company and ask your questions. So we are genuine, we are number one, and we are verified. So that's it.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. I'm sure that our investors on this call, readers on this call already heard that already. It is a partnership between Oyo State government and not the governor. Thank you for that clarification. I'm so grateful for that. Yes, another question I also have is which one of the questions that a lot of clients tend to ask as well is the fact that okay, if I'm buying these shops now, how am I sure that I will get people to rent my shop? Because we've talked about okay, yearly rentals are going to get okay 700k yearly, 500k yearly. So questions on investors' mind is how am I sure that I am going to get people to rent my shop and they can be paying me rent on a year? I know Mr. Utuma Bolago mentioned earlier OG's property, but then I just want more clarification. I wish he's here right now, but then you can also take it for us. So how do we assure our clients that they will get people to rent their shops?
You see, new garage is not a new market. Right now, what we are doing is market rebuilding, not market establishment. Yes, we can hear you now.
We can hear you, sir.
I mean, I've been saying a lot of things. I've been trying to know if you can hear me. There's nothing that changed.
We just heard you now. We didn't hear you since at all. We didn't hear you at all. I'm sorry.
So, new garage is an existing marketplace,
okay,
not where we are just going to establish a new market. There is an high demand in that area already. Not that we are the one just encouraging people to go there. Where we are redeveloping or where we are rebuilding, there are traders there already. That is why the construction is going to be coming bit by bit. While we are moving some to the front, we are constructing from the back or constructing from the back to the front. So that means there are people that are in that market already. So I'm telling you, investing or buying a unit, there is two things that will happen. Number one is the regret of not buying more.
Mm,
And number two is the regret of you not being able to secure when it has been fully sold. Now that
mm.
you are with the information, we are here. Very soon you will see my own personal video around that place. We are just like a prophet because this is our own industry. This is what we know about. You buy you buy from me, you don't buy from me. We are here to give you the message. You have the money to buy now, you have the money to buy tomorrow. We are just a prophet to give you the right information at the right time. Your own is just to lift that single thing. You know the scope.
Yes, sir.
Your own is just to lift that single thing I've been telling you to lift. Maybe tonight or very soon. Because once it is sold out, how would it sound to your ear that and that time story will now start. So don't let that be your own option at the end of the day. So be rest assured, it is an existing market. So the market still remains the market. We are just redeveloping. That means the those people that those people to occupy those space, they were there already. You don't need to stress yourself. You don't need to put a placard up. This shop, the market is there already, and I believe
Mm.
my brother will also have one or two things to say concerning that.
E-
So
Exactly. OG, sir, please. The question I asked him was, I mean, how are we sure that our investors will get people to rent their shop after they are buying 1 unit, 2 unit, 1 block from us later? How are we sure that they're going to get people to rent the shop that will be paying them rental income every year?
Okay, like you rightly said, there is an existing market there already, and I went to the market myself, went around to see how big the market is or how busy the market is. I could not, because I remember back then around 2019, 2020, traveling from Ibadan to Aja, there is a park, there is an Aja park, Eleko and Aja park in that market. And I usually um, go straight from Akobo axis. I would leave Iwo Road and then go to that market to take Aja cab down to Lagos because it's it gets filled up faster than the Iwo Road. That was my belief, and that they have better cars there. So it shows that as far back as 2020, 2021, it is a market with high demand. Right now, around that place, we have about 3 or 4 filling stations, active filling stations. There is a police post right beside that market. And if you know about security very well, you understand that where there is high population, that is where, or where there is high commercial activities, that is where the Nigerian police force tends to like put a police post. So you see, it is a market that has been in existence for a very long time. It's connected to one of the busiest road in Nigeria. I think the second busiest road, Lagos Ibadan Expressway, is connected to the most industrial states in Southwest, or if not in Nigeria, which is Ogun State, Abeokuta, Ijebu-Ode axis. So you can be rest assured that in an existing market, if you go there now, I don't think I found a single empty shop in that market as we speak. So now, if a lot of people that run business there would need to live there because of reconstruction, imagine the amount of demand that you are going to get as Land Republic. Talk more of people that eventually own shop there after the completion. I mean, it's going to be. Have you seen the 3D? Have you seen the plans that they have? Nobody will go there now and come back after a few months, come back after the project is completed and tell you that they don't want to own a shop there. If they've missed that opportunity, they definitely want to rent a shop there. So one thing I'm just going to advise everyone, all clients or all realtors here, I'm going to advise realtors here to tell their clients to buy more than 1 unit. Because that is one of the regrets that you are going to get. Oh, had I known, I should have bought more. Buy multiple units. Whether you want to use it personally for what you are doing, whether you have a business, you have a retail business too, or you want to get rental income, or you want to resell, buy multiple units. Whichever one. There is high demand for this area. If you go towards Akala Express, you will hardly find any other thing aside from shopping complex. If I tell you categorically today, if you go towards Akala Express, down to Kuala, to Akpata axis, you will hardly find anything than everybody's building shopping complex. It's not because they are fools now. They know what they are doing. They know that there is a high demand for complex offices in that axis. And one of the closest market that you have around there is the Adelabu market. If you know Adelabu market, it's between New Garage and Challenge. You will see it on the right when you are coming from New Garage, branded with Indomie pictures. Those are wood markets. People that are starting up their business. They are trying to expand their business. They want a good looking shop. They want a place where people will come and say, in Ibadan. So you see, there's high demand for shops in this particular area. And the only regret you are going to just tell your client to buy more, or the client that is on this webinar should make sure that they buy more. They buy more than 1 unit. They buy as much as they can. And one way you can maximize this payment plan, this 6-month interest-free payment plan, is that even if you have 8 million naira to buy outright now, pay that 8 million naira. You can use, instead of buying 1 unit, pay that 8 million as an initial deposit for 2 units, 4 million each. And in the next 6 months, look for work out a plan for you to pay the remaining 8 million. If you have outright payment for 2 units now, pay the 16 million, for example, use it as a deposit for 4 units. And then the remaining 60 million that you are supposed to pay, spread it for 6 months. Just maximize that opportunity. Interest-free 6 months. Maximize it now and enjoy the massive ROI. Talking about the agreement between Land Republic and the Oyo State government, you see, in democracy, we have federal, state, and local government. Whatever the Oyo State government is doing in this agreement, they are using the local government, which is the closest arm of government to the people. They are using it as an avenue to strike deals with reputable private developers that they can. You see, we all know that when the government is trying to do something, it might take a long time. I can give you a very good example. Opposite UI, there is a complex that everybody knows. Agbo shopping complex. It's been there since about 6 years. A lot of people bought. The government is trying to use their money to build it, to restructure it. Do you understand? They're not even rebuilding. They're not demolishing at all. They're just giving it a new face. Do you understand? But for about 3, 4, 5 years now, it's not been completed. So the government is using another strategy for fast development. Land Republic does not even want to. If it's possible that Land Republic finishes that place in 2 months, they are going to finish it. Do you understand? So that agreement is one of the biggest innovation that the government can come up with when it comes to PPP, private-public partnership. It's one of the biggest innovation that the government has come up with. So that, I mean, whatever project that they want to do, whatever thing that they want to do that is big, it happens very fast. So like I said, Mr. Victor, he said, we need to sign this MOU first. And once that MOU has been signed, we can start work. It means there is a solid agreement on ground. And the transparency, the transparency is clear. We're trying to give, we're not promising you for life. We're letting you know you are owning this for 20 or 25 years. Because the truth is, in another 20 or 25 years, there's going to be another idea about modern markets that we need to embrace. A lot of these markets are over 30 years.
That's true.
Do you understand? So even in another 10 years, the kind of houses that we were building in 2015, 14 is not the kind of houses we are building now.
Definitely.
So the kind of shops that we'll be building in 20, 25 years time is not what we'll be building. It's not what we want to build now. So there should always be room for improvement. And that is why the government is saying, okay, yes, let's do 20, 25 years. And I mean, that agreement is something that if you are conversant with the news in Ibadan at the moment, you would understand that that agreement has been coming up more frequently than before. And work, you see, immediately the agreement has been signed, the developers swift to action. And that is what Land Republic is trying to do. So please key in now, key in tonight, and don't wait till tomorrow. We don't know what Land Republic is going to do tomorrow morning.
Thank you so much, OG's Properties. Thank you. I mean, this conversation tonight has really been impactful. It has been a blessing. I have learned a lot, and I'm sure that every of our clients on this call too have learned. Every salesperson on this call has also learned one thing or the other. Thank you for your time, Mr. Othman Bolagun. Thank you for your time, Mr. Othman Damilare. It's been, I mean, amazing learning from your world of experience. I mean, it actually shows that you know your onion so well, and it is such an honor. I would love to take another question, but I mean, since there are no questions, our time is fast spent already. So thank you everybody for joining on this live tonight. Thank you. We are Land Republic, and yeah, like I rightly said earlier, we have done 14 estates in less than 4 years, and this is our first ever commercial property, right? For those that trusted us in the past 4 years, thank you. And for those that have trusted us again, like both Mr. Othman has rightly said, this is a project that you should key into. It's a project that you'll gain massive money from over time, right? It's a means of you diversifying your investment. If you have landed properties before, now it's time for you to invest into commercial real estate. I mean, it's still a form of, Mr. Othman Bolagun said, he doesn't have any other investment again except real estate. Even if he does stocks, he's still coming back to real estate. So as much as you're investing into other things, right? Real estate is still like the main source of investment you should be doing. And you've done landed properties before. Let us go into commercial real estate right now. And yes, on behalf of the co-founders of Land Republic, Dr. Victor Adishewa and Ayodeji Ajun, I want to say thank you to everybody for joining this live tonight. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your presence. I'm sure that you've learned something very valuable. And yes, we are looking forward to your investment into OMM. It's a project that is backed by the Oyo State government. Like I'm saying it again, not Oyo State governor. So even if the governor leaves next year, the project is still very much active, right? You can own for 20 years, you can own for 25 years, after which you can renew your ownership again after 20 years, after 25 years, right? So that's how it works, right? And then if you need any more questions, you can visit our website on www.landrepublic.co, or you can message us on our Instagram handle, Land Republic. Just reach out to us at Land Republic, and then we always have every means to answer your question. You can talk to your realtor as well, ask them questions. I'm sure you've learned a lot as well from this conversation tonight. So thank you, everybody. And to your profitable investment, I'll say cheers. See you in our next live. Bye and good night.